Whether you love them or hate them, advertisements excel at getting a message across. As the saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and the images you're about to see speak volumes with minimal effort. Tackling issues like deforestation, homelessness, and texting while driving, these ad agencies have crafted unique and impactful ways to convey their organization's message. Quitline wanted a powerful way to show the impact smoking has on one's health. So they hired Iris Advertisement Agency in London to promote this message. The fact that smokers live end 15% earlier than non-smokers is something not many people know. So Iris came up with this, an image of someone reading a book. But as you can see, the book stops 15% before the ending. A compelling illustration in physical form, as a reminder of the health risks of smoking. Nicotinell, a company specializing in products to help quit smoking, used the same concept to demonstrate the aging process. As you can see, it shows what appears to be a 42-year-old woman lighting a cigarette on her birthday cake. However, she seems older than this, reinforcing that smoking shortens your lifespan. Other organizations that have highlighted the seriousness of smoking include Quit Smoke in the US, who place faces over fuel exhausts and cigarette fins, showing how others see people who smoke. CEPF also used a similar tactic for their campaign, Causing Cancer by Yourself, where they placed X-rays of lungs on the top of ashtrays around Beijing. Anti-smoking group ACH took a different approach to demonstrating how detrimental smoking is to your health. With this ad, it's a well-known fact that smoking can affect men's reproductive system. The burnt matches illustrate the sperm, while the ash is the woman's egg, all placed in an ashtray. It's a simple yet powerful message of how damaging smoking is. Here's a series of ads named Reborn to Be Alive that highlight the importance of organ donation, with humorous yet concerning images created by the agency Duval Galil. This one has the caption, 8 of their organs can be donated. Luckily for us, their brain is not one of them. The lighthearted stance raises awareness, but also makes us question the intelligence of some people. Advico Y and our agency in Switzerland faced a dilemma. They were tasked with raising awareness of the issues of torture and violence. However, they found that the young people they were targeting had little interest in the subject, as it was something happening far away. To try and change people's perspective, the agency placed stickers on the back of common areas, such as bus seats and chairs in the cinema. The images were of people being handcuffed or tied. The message highlighted that even though the people affected are far away, they're still human beings. The World Wildlife Fund is a worldwide, not-for-profit that raises awareness of protecting the environment and animals. They joined forces with DDB Co. in Turkey to create a series of ads focusing on the real dangers to humanity. WWAD's campaign shows that even though people see many animals as scary, the prospect of them not existing at all is even scarier. Another ad created for WWF was one to highlight the destruction of deforestation. TBWA produced this image titled, Before It's Too Late. The forest resembles a pair of lungs to demonstrate the effect deforestation will have on air quality. Not only does it show the damage we cause our wildlife, but also that what we are doing is detrimental to our health. Since trees produce oxygen and cutting them down increases pollution, and let's be honest, we'd all rather breathe clean, fresh air than polluted smog, right? WWF know what to create when it comes to powerful marketing. Another campaign from them is Plastic Coral, that demonstrates the issues of plastic pollution. Globally, each year we dump 8 million tons of rubbish into our oceans, which is the same as a rubbish truck chucking a full load of trash into the sea every minute. Issues such as turtles mistaking plastic for jellyfish, whales found with stomachs filled with rubbish, and debris damaging the health of reefs are some of the problems that arise with the overuse and careless disposal of plastic. Another advertisement showcasing this is by the Endangered Wildlife Trust. If you don't pick it up, they will. Another thought-provoking campaign also focusing on our use of plastic is this one by the Global Action for the Interest of Animals. With the millions of plastic bags used and carelessly littered each year, they wanted to show people what the disposal of plastic bags would cost. In a similar vein are these images created to show that what goes around comes around. Here's another ad that looks at how we care for our environment called The Littering Says a Lot About You campaign. It was run by Live Green Toronto and aimed at shaming litter bugs. Unfortunately, they had to later pull the ads from circulation due to potential trademark issues. Around the world, we use over 1 million tons of paper every day, with the waste causing an unnecessary impact and pressure on our environment. Again, the creative minds at WWF joined forces with Saatchi and Saatchi. They came up with a way to raise awareness with a simple yet effective concept: save paper, save the planet, showing us that overuse of paper will slowly affect countries on a global scale. Another organization fighting for our planet is Friends of the Earth with Pollution is Closer Than You Think, created by JOTT in Hong Kong. The idea is that when a person drinks from plastic cups, they're consuming the toxic fumes from their car. It demonstrates that pollution is everywhere, and there's no way to escape it. Another advertisement showing the seriousness of pollution is this one from the Natural Resources Defense Council. With 60,000 people dying each year from pollutants, it should be considered as dangerous as people brandishing and abusing weapons. Moving on from pollution, Lycra, which campaigns against racism and anti-Semitism, is a French organization that wanted to address the underlying racism still found today, especially regarding the color of people's skin. They approached Publicis Council Paris to produce these images and later won a Cresta Award, an advertising award to acknowledge high standards of creative achievement. The team did a fantastic job getting their vital point across about race and life prospects. Now how an everyday item found on the streets became a conversation starter regarding helping the homeless. An advertising agency in Australia created an overlay sticker that was placed on the opening of rubbish bins, making them look like a plate of food set at a table. The Father Bob Maguire Foundation wanted to raise awareness about the amount of food wastage in Australia. The concept is poignant and thought-provoking. Their tagline says it all. For the homeless, every day is a struggle. Donate today and help us feed the homeless. Save the Children also did something similar and used stickers on bins to highlight food waste and world hunger. Millions of tons of food is thrown away each year, and with ads like this, it highlights where our food could be going. This series was released on Good Friday one year and was created by the agency CRAIN for Moms Demand Action. Titled Choose One, it posed the following question: why is it easier for Americans to buy weapons than to buy a kid's chocolate egg? America banned Kinder Eggs due to health and safety risks of having small toys in the chocolate, but weapons are far more accessible. When the campaign was released, they also delivered Kinder Eggs to media outlets and newsrooms. They then reproposed the idea with other banned objects, replacing the Kinder Egg like a dodgeball, because apparently that's banned for being too violent. On the topic of deadly things, the Red Cross in Romania highlighted the importance of knowing first aid. Even the simplest of things, like eating popcorn, can suddenly become a hazard. By becoming trained in first aid, we can quickly act if someone needs our help. Popcorn may seem like a simple treat, but choke on it and it could be fatal. Another campaign that effectively used food to get across their point is Charity Water. They provide wells to impoverished villages around the world, and made this. It's a person eating raw spaghetti a bit weird. However, the point they're trying to deliver is evident. We need water for many things, and without it, the simplest things we take for granted can't happen. To raise awareness of the critically endangered bluefish tuna, Sea Shepherd came up with this compelling series. The appetite for tuna in Asia fuels overfishing, and they're killing bluefish tuna at such a drastic rate that they are highly endangered. Using the endangered panda in place of them is highly emotive. Another series highlighting the vulnerability of animals is Bun's 60 Seconds campaign. Their graphics represent the reality that every 60 seconds a species becomes extinct. A strong and scary image that won gold for illustration at the Cairns International Festival for Creativity. Big Ant International also won an award for their images for the Global Coalition for Peace, taking the award for design for public service. Their 4 posters were designed to wrap around poles and urge an end to the war in Iraq with the statement, "What goes around comes around. Stop the Iraq War." The layout of the images shows us the spiraling cycle of war, reminding viewers that the violence perpetrated abroad will breed the hatred that fuels tomorrow's violence. That what goes around comes around. So to achieve peace, we must end the violence. Social media bases itself around liking content. However, both Crisis Relief Singapore and UNICEF needed to remind people what actually matters. So they created this campaign called "Liking Isn't Helping." Their images showcase natural disasters with people giving their thumbs up. It mocks our habit of thinking that likes are a source of help. Likewise, it creates a sense of guilt and urgency for us to do something more. The American Disability Association wanted to raise awareness of the struggle people with disabilities face every day. In a subway station stairway, they put up this in their tagline: "For some, it's Mount Everest," is a clear message about how difficult everyday tasks can be for people with physical restrictions. Now to highlight the dangers of driving created by BPDO for Thai Health, it shows the risk of driving while tired, with the simple concept of a car on someone's eyelid. As the eyelid closes, it gets closer to the people walking or biking across the road and delivers the message that if you drive tired, your concentration and alertness changes drastically. Another impactful ad about driving whilst tired is this one by Volkswagen in South Africa. Studies show that if you text while driving, it can be 4 times more dangerous than if you're under the influence of alcohol. Pretty alarming, isn't it? As South Africa's best-selling passenger vehicle, Volkswagen stepped up to join the fight against texting while driving. This campaign cleverly uses predictive text to highlight that taking your eyes off the road, even briefly, can lead to deadly consequences. So which ad left the biggest impact on you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And thanks for tuning in.